What's happening right now is nothing short of insane. People are panic buying items that haven't even gone up in price yet. It's getting ridiculous. Retailers everywhere are posting signs saying things like buy today, save 50%, or avoid tariffs, act now. But the reality is, prices aren't going to spike overnight. Yes, we know price increases are likely coming, but the idea that you need to rush out and buy everything immediately is driven more by fear and marketing than by actual necessity. Let's break down what's really happening, what we're currently seeing in the market, and what's likely to happen in the coming weeks. Experts are warning that prices will rise due to tariffs. That's pretty much inevitable at this point. But many also suggest that most stores have a buffer period of 5 to 7 weeks before they actually feel the financial squeeze. That gives consumers some breathing room. And yet, retailers are pushing this narrative that you must buy now or else. Truth is, it's not as urgent as they want you to think. This panic buying is fueled not by real economic necessity, but by clever, and sometimes manipulative, marketing tactics. For instance, CNBC recently ran a story about how retailers are warning customers to buy now before tariffs kick in. Sure, saving a few bucks makes sense, but what we've actually seen in recent months paints a different picture. Prices on many goods have barely moved. One example, the average new car price in March was $47,962, almost no change from February. Yet dealerships are still pushing pre-tariff sales. The numbers simply don't justify the panic. Some of the stories coming in from the community are just wild. One person mentioned a fast food restaurant advertising a pre-tariff sale. Really? Most of their ingredients are sourced domestically. Unless they're importing their fryers or kitchen equipment, there's no logical reason to connect their prices to foreign tariffs. Another person shared that a local lawn care company was offering 25% off if you booked services before May 15th, claiming it was due to upcoming tariffs. But lawn care is a service-based business. What imports are they affected by? Maybe new equipment, sure, but a 25% discount based on speculative price hikes seems like more hype than reality. The point is, many of these businesses are using tariffs as an excuse to drive sales now, to shore up their cash flow. They're not really doing you a favor. They're trying to get ahead of what they fear might be a significant slowdown in consumer spending. It's not about giving you a discount, it's about survival. As one article put it, retailers should be doing anything they can to get as much demand as possible now, because things are likely to fall off a cliff. They would rather get 80% of a sale today than risk getting nothing in a month. And that logic is understandable. But again, that doesn't mean you as a consumer need to panic. We also need to be cautious of another common retail tactic, raising prices ahead of time only to discount them later. This happens all the time. Around big shopping events like Memorial Day or Black Friday, you'll see a product's price creep up in the weeks beforehand. And then they slap on a 25% off tag, bringing it back down to the original price. This is what some stores are doing now in anticipation of tariffs. It's not a true discount. It's psychological pricing. So here's the bottom line. Don't panic buy. If you need something, truly need it, buy it. But don't let retailers or news headlines pressure you into spending money out of fear. Things may get tight, prices may rise, but they won't skyrocket overnight. And many of the goods being hyped are things you can do without or buy alternatives for, often from domestic producers. Be smart, be patient. Things will stabilize. And if you really want to make a difference with your spending, consider supporting US-made products. They may not always be your favorite brand, but in many cases, they'll be more affordable in the long run and won't be subject to tariff volatility. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay calm, and I'll see you in the next update.